Hi, this is Rebecca with Grace and Hope Recovery, and we're continuing our series on cognitive distortions. Today we're going to talk about fortune telling. This is a sister distortion to mind reading, which we talked about last week. Fortune telling refers to the tendency to make conclusions and predictions based on little to no evidence, yet holding it as gospel truth. There's simply no way for us to know how our lives are going to turn out. But often we see these predictions as fact rather than one of several possible outcomes. Some examples could be someone predicting that they'll never find love or have a committed and happy relationship based on the fact that they haven't found one yet. Or thinking, I'll be so upset I won't be able to function at all when looking forward to a possible unpleasant experience. Maybe thinking people will laugh at me when I present my ideas. It could also be something along the lines of I'm never going to pass the test. And those of us who struggle with addiction, it could be along the lines of I'll never be able to be sober or stay sober. So the way to counter this thought is to think of other options that could happen, to try to not keep it so narrow that you can't look at the other options. And if you can kind of imagine like you're talking to a friend and they come to you and say, hey, I feel like this is never going to happen or always going to happen, then you can maybe be able to see that, okay, that's not always the truth. The words never and always are scary words that shouldn't be used very often in very special circumstances. So if you catch yourself with the I'm never or I always, that's something to catch yourself and say, okay, is that really true? Is it a never or always situation? So keep taking those thoughts captive and finding the truth. And as always, it's progress, not perfection.